Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Doki Doki Literature Club. So I was actually going to show it off today, but I actually closed the game so I could stream, and it did this weird thing where I thought my computer crashed. It was mentioning like VRAM stuff and like compiling stuff, and then it brought me to like a screen, and now it's bringing me back to the screen to log in, I guess. But apparently it has like its own little thing going on here. So yeah, pictures. Oh, neat. Okay. I probably could have just got the picture there for the thumbnail. All right, I can set as wallpaper. Okay. This kind of reminds me of like .hack. Okay, I guess we can. Does this just go back to the game? Okay, great. That's weird. Sure. Yeah, it took me by total surprise when I exited the game the other day. I was just like, what the frick? You can use the skip button to fast forward to text you already read. Okay, yeah, thanks. Cool. Oh, hi, Grand Chronos. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. Oh, right, I did that poem, right. I wonder how that's gonna go over. I was just kind of picking words that kind of stuck out to me. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I get to keep my word. Or at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. And boy, is the audio really loud. I'm gonna have to turn that down for me in a second. I was the last one to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Thanks again for keeping your promise, Chronos. I hope it isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Not really, I think maybe. I don't know what I do with my life in this game. Making you dive headfirst into the literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, it's like he deserves any slack. They already told me he didn't even want to join the club this year. And last year, too. Am I a third year? Or no, am I a second year? How old am I? I don't know if he plans on just to hang out, or coming here and hang out, or what. But if he doesn't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it. But if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Okay. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Those are books! Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature! She's right. It has pictures, though. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh, don't worry, guys. Chronos always gives his best as long as he's having fun. If I'm not having fun, I'm just a total drag. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Do I? Like cooking and cleaning my room. I clean your room? How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is a mess. It's so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Sayori. Is that so? Yeah. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Mikey be a little jealous. But Ken, you and Chronos can become good friends too. Sayori. Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri! You brought something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation? Hey, don't worry about it. Your eyes disappeared. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Well, yeah, probably. I'm very easy to please, to be quite honest. Well, as long as you're not an asshole. Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. Is it like English for Dummies? It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And and we could discuss it if you wanted. This is. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? Yeah, surprise. Cute people are accidentally cute all the time. It's kind of just a thing when you're attractive and cute, right? So she even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much, or reading at all. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read it, probably. I might read the synopsis, and say I read it. I enthusiastically took the book. Huh. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looks like you looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never put my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga too, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face, being a total fucking nerd. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it from my hand, then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Being a box set with one box mixing is probably the most irritating thing in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard of in my life. It probably means it's either way out of my demographic or simply terrible. You're gonna judge. You can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging. Loudly. I didn't even say anything. The tone of your voice. I didn't even say anything though. I'll tell you one thing, Chronos. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the books right into my hand. Stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Uwa? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. I pass the ground next to her, signaling me to sit down. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take a seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read in the same time like that. Oh, okay, you want to read the book. Why? Oh, you're gonna read the book to me? That's fantastic. Why's that? I guess it's easy to be close together like this. You're not supposed to say that out loud! Yeah, don't say that! It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. And only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? No, not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, you paying attention? No. I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I'd rejoice at something that didn't have a plot? I mean, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings is about simple things. Like there's usually a funny chapter here, they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop, but that just happens to get you to know that just happens so you can get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. Oh, but much later, it's all kind of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that really makes it so good. So there are so many touching parts. Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. It doesn't matter, I haven't seen you at your full power yet. Oh god. Oh, that doesn't... Oh. That actually made me cringe a little bit. I don't know why. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. And you enjoy baking too, right? This is a coincidence. This happened to get into baking around the same time I get into the manga. I would ever get into something because of a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressible. Yeah! Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Hello. You look like you de-aged in this picture. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Dots, are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. In fact, I don't even know if you're watching me, you're just kind of staring at me. Well... I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something like you like with someone. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Dots? Huh? You don't? That's not... Ooh, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Can you share your manga with your friends? Can you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Huh. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I've read some manga in my life, and those were definitely not for kids. Not like children. Young adults, sure, but not for like little kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Do it. Do it, Natsuki. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser. No, I'm not. You take that back. So I guess I gravitated towards other losers around all over. Don't call her a loser second-handedly, man! Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Eh? Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. He's just safe here in the club room. Why would your dad care? Said Monica is kind of a jerk about it. But I just can't win, can I? I don't know, put laxative in Monica's tea or something. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. It's not like it solves any of my problems. Yeah, maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Gee, that's enough. I'm okay. You gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot about that part. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when you connected with someone like that. And being able to provide that with Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little myself. Okay, everyone. Huh? Are y'all ready for today's poems? Oh, come on. Can you tell me any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure you have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki notices how close she has gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You just gonna give it back? Do you want to know what happens? Oh yeah, but... Manga just said... Don't be dumb! Just take it home with you. Huh? Really alright? I got 2 books to read now? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this or the other book I was giving, or really do anything literature. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish this one before tomorrow. You're assigning me homework so we can just start the next one. Jeez. If it gets bent, I will kill you. Oh God, are we gonna bend it? By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get... I don't watch TV anyways, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange to see Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or I'm almost scared what will happen if I don't finish it. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slide the book into my bag. Oh, by the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Didn't really find much inspiration as Chronos just kept clicking words that stood out to him, so I never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find something to share with? Oh, I can't wait! Sayori and Micah enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the head, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here. Natsuki and Yuri's reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't know. Probably should have been paying attention to the jumping characters. I'd probably pick more Natsuki, I think, when we're talking about anime and stuff like that. Maybe I'll just show it to her first? I'm assuming I'm gonna be getting like points depending on who I choose first, right? You know, quote-unquote dating sim model, so I don't know. I guess Natsuki. I dig the music in this game so far. Alright, so I just had to take a quick sip because my throat is getting really destroyed. I guess Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Dots. Dots? Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Ooh! Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, at least it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. Oh, did I accidentally do good? You would have ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort got caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to be announcing into the world you're like all self-important. That is the whole point of this channel. I'm pretty sure you never actually said that too. I say that mostly to myself. Probably a smart move. Natsuki really hates me or something. Must really hate me. No, she doesn't like that. I can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Maybe Monica will make me do it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb? Crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh, you poor, poor child. Alright. Is this even qualified as a poem? I don't really know much about poems, to be quite honest. I'm assuming... Like, I chose random words. I chose 20 random words, pretty much. It's just things that stuck out to me. I think we started trying to aim for you, because you said anime stuff and cutesy anime stuff, so I was like, okay, I like anime stuff. I like cutesy anime stuff too. But man, this is bad. I think the music definitely shows that as well. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I'm a fucking liar. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Too well, because it's shit. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. But people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems where people express themselves? What is she expressing herself there? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Nothing about your poem hit me hard. Except for Crickets and Leap, I guess. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you to do great things can be really disheartening. I decided to write about it. Was that the premise? Okay, yeah, I guess I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it just builds more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up the rhyme at the end, but then it just falls flat on purpose. Oh, you did that on purpose? Okay. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one of us here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if next week's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Should I show my poem to next? I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by a toe. I don't know. I guess childhood friend? Dots. This is a good poem, Chronos. Are you sure it's your first time? I don't know. Of course. Not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would write who would be writing poems in his spare time. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. To be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. I kinda didn't. So that's what's so impressive about this. Well, you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. Reminds me how you really part of the club now. Not mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. B! Like I said before, Chronos, deep down you're not selfish at all, you know? What the fuck? When did I become selfish for you to even state that? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something only really good people do. Thanks. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. I don't know how much this means to her at all. Yeah, the real reason we joined was because of 4 girls, right? Yeah, that's why we joined. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, TK. Will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too. Oh god. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. I bet. We'll see about that. Okay, I want breakfast. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue, it's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad, I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just my guess, but do you wait until the morning to write this? No! It's just a little bit. Can't answer with just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Hey, don't be mean. I'm still trying my best. Oh yeah, I'm sure you did. I didn't even say it was a bad poem. It just came out. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Fucking Christ. Oh, even though you were late for school. That's how she was late, man. She was cooking eggs. It's bad to skip breakfast. Get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me Oh, so much fun. I get the best. Yeah. Next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I look forward to it. Alright. Hey, Monica. Oh, hi, Chronos. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities and things we could do better? Oh, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Well, anyways, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Chronos. You'll have all the we're all a little embarrassed here, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. Here, Monica, my poem. Huh. I like it, Chronos. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. And so take that as a compliment. She's a good writer, huh? If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems and stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny and daring and even sad. And sometimes there's only a few lines long. They might even feel like they've written for kids, but you think about them, they can express views of the world that apply to anybody. I see. Are you saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Well, sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning of. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Yeah, probably. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Oh, that's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Well, anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm just the leader of this club. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, it's because I have the sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Yeah, fake it till you make it. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. Is this a glory hole poem? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. I can't see. I reel, blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay. Are you alright? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular. What hole were you looking at? That is, a lot of poems have been put in, like a door, like one of those, what are they called? Peepholes? I mean, it could be a glory hole, I guess, but it's probably a peephole. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between the words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. I've been influencing my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think of it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Not with today's pens, I would imagine, but if you use like one of those inkwell pens, right? Or like, yeah, that would happen back in the day, for sure. I mean, they probably still make the very inky ones. I know a lot of pens I use are like the gel ones, so they don't really leak. At least the ones that I use don't leak. And I buy super cheap ones, so I'm assuming they don't in general. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm assuming Yuri, since she's the only one other person here. Dots. Yuri stares at the poem. Minute passes before enough time for her to finish reading. It's not that long. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Okay. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it, though. Oh, it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. No, she doesn't. She turns to the side. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes now and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick on them. Or pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the talking matter, and then form fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. It's not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it'll come with practice, learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I think it can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. That's fine. I like gossip. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Goddamn cursive. God damn it. Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing? It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air at the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Dots? I'm sorry, it has such terrible handwriting. What? I don't think of that at all. Just that Chronos is very illiterate and cursive throws him for a fucking loop. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb and I needed to take a sip of water during halfway through because my throat is just dry as fuck. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Did you see Natsuki's? I usually write longer poems. No, not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts? Actually, the story itself isn't about ghosts at all, Chronos. Really? You must have totally missed the point. It was about streetlights, right? I suppose you only did glance it over, after all. But remember, the poet often expressed their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbologically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you like that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me with my mediocre writing abilities. Even if it's just being nice, or they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. Well, I don't even know what I wrote. I know the words that I chose, but it might be fine. Guess that's what happened. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. And Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something? Clearly, you're at the feelings of giving up. Why can't you be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean that you tried it that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I wasn't looking for suggestions. I just want to ask you. I would have asked someone actually who liked it, which people did, by the way. So you already liked it, and Chronos did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Yeah. And Chronos liked my poem too, you know. Oh fuck. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what. You just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chronos appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice? And are you full? You're that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew to size. Fuck. Did Yuri wait, is that actually true? Is her breast bigger today than it was yesterday? I honestly wouldn't notice that, to be quite honest, unless it was drastic. Okay. So she's wearing a push-up bra or something today? Okay. Well, I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chronos started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little. It doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls toward me, as if they noticed I was standing there. Chronos, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. That she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Oh god, I want no part of this. Then she wouldn't have happened to be. This wouldn't happen in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning could jump out from the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Chronos. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective way. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chronos? Oh, fuck off. Well... How do I get dragged in this in the first place? Because I'm the guy and this is a dating sim? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I grew with will probably think more highly of me. Points. Help me, Sayori. Huh. I will choose next time. Thank you for watching. I will see you all then. Have a great day. Bye. Wait, can I not save? Oh, there we go.